Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rose. I'm a lash tech from Florida, and I said Florida. I'm a lash tech from Florida, and today we're gonna talk about my lash journey. This video is gonna be kind of laid back. I kind of did not plan this video out. I just wanted to talk to you guys so I can tell you guys how it's been as a lash tech and how I've gotten to where I am today, which is not far at all. There's so much things I want to do. There's so many places I want to take this. If you have been following my journey as a lash tech, businesswoman, Christian, all of that, go ahead and like this video. And if you're new here, hey, how's it going? Subscribe. Now let's get into the video. So my journey to become a lash tech was very out of the blue. I honestly never thought about being a lash tech until it was presented to me on Instagram. It was a new way to make money, and I think I was working, I don't know what I was doing. I think I was working at Ross. I was going to school, but I really wasn't going to school. I just didn't know what I wanted to do in my life, but I knew I did not want to be a nurse. My mom wanted me to be a nurse. I finally put my foot down. I was just kind of lost. I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life, to be quite honest with you. A really good friend of mine has a sister who was a lash tech, and she was also teaching classes. I didn't know my friend's sister all that well, but I know that they were like good people. I know it wasn't on no scam and stuff, you know? I signed up for the class. My class was really, really low as far as price because at the time it wasn't so saturated. Nobody was really thinking about lashes. Like, the only lashes were classic lashes. There was no volume, no hybrid, at least not as much as it is now, especially on Instagram. So I signed up for the class and I got my certificate. The class was amazing. It was 8 hours, and it wasn't the best class compared to how classes are now. Once I got my certificate, I went through a really bad breakup, and actually I went hard on lashing. I remember I needed it to be sane at the time. I got my certificate around October of 2018, I believe. Once I got my certificate, I was lashing. I went to Haiti. I brought all my lash supplies, and I was lashing on my cousins and my friends. Then I came back to America, and I was really going hard with lashing. I really wanted to perfect the craft. Isolation was very serious at that point. Like, you had to know how to isolate to do like a quality lash set. I had my friends, I did my mom, my sisters. I think I was charging about like $20, but I remember I wasn't that serious about lash sets. I was really selling lash strips at the time. The way I go hard for lash extensions is the same way that I went hard for lash strips at the time. I had packaging, I had vendors, I had customers, I had people that I was putting lashes on, and also I was doing hair at the time. Y'all, I'm a hustler, like, okay. I don't think I took lashes or lashing as serious. I think it was kind of like a hobby, and it was so tedious. And then volumes came into the picture, and that was even more work because nobody was sharing any tips. Everybody was being stingy on what glue they use, what tweezers they use, how they fan. It was just nasty. I was working at the time, but I was still like, I had side hustles, which was the lashes and doing hair, but I was still having like a full-time 40 hours a week type of job. I was doing everything at home, the hair at home, I was putting lashes on at home, but that wasn't a lot of people. I probably did my mom's friends, my friends of a friend who knew a friend. Like, it was never like a full-blown business where people was coming in and out of the house. I wasn't taking lashes as serious. I was doing them here and there, but it was never consistent. I didn't really have a client list. I just like doing lashes, and sometimes I would do people's lashes just for fun. I liked doing it, I really did, but it was just a hassle. I had retention issues. I was doing it in my house, so the humidity was off. Like, it wasn't something that I can say that I was proud of. I saw a lot of esthetician work on social media, and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with waxing, eyebrows, tinting, lashes, lash lift. I just wanted to do all of those. Once I started putting a name and a career to the things that I like, I searched up school, esthetician school, cosmetology school. I just wanted to go to school and actually have a license so that I can actually work. I tried a few different type of schools, but I went to my local state college, which is Palm Beach State, and they have an esthetician program. At the time, I don't know how much it is now, it was less than $1,000. I think it was about 4 to 5 months for me to finish my esthetician course. So cosmetology can do everything that we can do. We just can't do everything that cosmetology licensed specialists can do. Once I finished that course, I was very excited. I knew that I had the certification and I had my license as an esthetician, so I can legally start working as a lash tech. Once I got my license, I immediately applied for Amazing Lash Studio. I remember staying up all night for my audition. I was literally lashing the night before, and at the time my mind was pretty much, I'm gonna work as a lash technician for somebody else or for a studio or for a salon. I never thought about working for myself. I never thought about renting a room. I never thought about having my own building. I never thought about having my own business. I just literally wanted to work. I got the job at Amazing Lash Studio, and it was the best day of my life. When I tell y'all I was so happy, I was praying to get this job. I was studying lashes. Like, I was looking at the eye, I was looking at the lash line, I was looking at hair follicles. I was studying lashes. So I really cared about the craft, and I really wanted to be an expert at it. Once I got the job at Amazing Lash Studio, I loved the job. I was really to myself. I stayed in my room 100% of the time. Not that I'm not a people person, but the environment was kind of off a little bit. Like, you know, it's girls. We had good days, but we had bad days, especially with my boss. She was different, you know, she was a different character, and I wasn't used to that type of authority and that type of ways of working. I'm gonna tell y'all a story time about that, but for the most part, I did stay to myself. My clients were amazing. I had a good time. It's just when it got bad, it got really bad, and it was very toxic. Once I quit my job as a lash tech, it was really hard because I didn't have any clients. I can't leave with their clients, so I had to make my own clientele. And I thank God that I have a boyfriend, or, you know, a fiance who can do marketing the way that he does, and that has helped me a lot. Clients that I had prior to Amazing Lash and in the beginning of my lash career really stuck with me. Once I quit my job at Amazing Lash Studio, I did take some time. I had a part-time job when I was working on building my clientele. It took a lot of work for me to actually build up the confidence to quit my job, but it was definitely worth it. So that's how we got here today, guys, to becoming a full-time lash technician. It's not easy. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is really hard. You really have to take your time with this. Be patient, pray, and stay consistent, because those 3 things are gonna help you so much when it comes to the lows, because when the lows get low, baby, they get low. If you've gotten this far in this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, hit that like button. And I hope that you guys can follow me on this journey. Go ahead and leave a comment down below if you're a fellow lash tech. And I will see you guys on the sunrise. Bye.